You're listening to Brandon Sports Talk, interviewing professional athletes and Paralympians and Olympians. And now for your professional athlete interview and your host, Brandon P. Welcome back to Brandon Sports Talk. In today's episode, I have the privilege of interviewing the former MLB baseball player, Bruce Maxwell. How are you doing today?
I'm good. And yourself?
I'm doing good. Can you talk about how you knew that you wanted to get started in playing in professional baseball?
Ever since I was a kid, my goal has always been to be a major leaguer. I shared the love of the game with my father and the friends around me, and so it just kind of created the goal to play in the MLB.
What was that experience like in college going to Birmingham Southern and playing collegiate baseball there?
I mean, it was a blessing. Anytime you get the opportunity to go from high school and play college baseball, it's a blessing. I loved my school at BSC, my coaches, my teammates that I had around me, and just our environment that we had around that time. Our coaches do a good job now, still to be competitive, and I think my school is like number 11 in the country preseason right now. So I love our culture because we win.
While at Birmingham Southern, what was that experience like putting on that uniform, and what were some of your biggest accomplishments as a player?
Um, leading leading my team for 3 years. Um, I think that was my biggest accomplishment in college. Being able to lead my team, being an underclassman, my first 2 years, it established a sense of trust amongst the guys. So when it became our junior year, we could compete for an actual World Series. We just fall short of going to the big tournament. So my biggest accomplishment is just playing and leading those guys and being able to go out and do my best every day for them.
What was that feeling like for you in 2012 getting announced to be in the MLB draft and getting selected by the Seattle Marlins?
I got selected by the Oakland A's.
What was that experience like getting selected by the Oakland A's?
It was felt pretty mind blowing. I mean, everybody in my house are, screaming, crying, excited, this, that, and the other, and it was pretty surreal for me. And I'm blessed that I had that opportunity.
Of course, after your name got called for the Oakland A's, what was that feeling like getting to training camp and putting on that uniform for the first time?
Dream come true. I mean, the start of a dream come true. It was pretty awesome to be able to accomplish something like that. And so I didn't stop there. So it was a great feeling.
For you, seeing that name on the back of your uniform, what did that mean to you to have a name on the back of an MLB uniform?
It's pretty special. I mean, I think it was more special for my parents and my family than anything. I've had a jersey on for a long time, so to be able to, excuse me, to be able to look up and see my people and everything supporting me and having my stuff on, it was a great feeling.
Wh- What was that like going to Vermont Lake and going to the low A's?
Difficult climate, starting in February, it's freezing. Places that you've never been before, so minor leagues was tough one.
Of course, how is that experience like getting to play on the single A's for the Oakland A's?
Not good, not good. The minor leagues isn't anything to really brag about. It's a very difficult road, and things don't get better until the higher you get up. So
In 2015, what was that experience like going to the Nashville Sound and playing in the city of Nashville?
I felt like I was at home. I grew up not too far from Nashville, so um, I had a lot of friends and family at like games and events and this, that, and the other. So it was a pretty great time.
Of course, as you said, feeling like home, what was it like getting to represent the city of Nashville and wearing the Nashville Sounds uniform?
I mean, it was good to be in AAA, but never really. I guess when the jersey changes teams, it never really changes how I feel about it. You
What were some of your favorite memories and moments playing for the Nashville Sound?
know. Probably the day I got called up in 2016. About it.
Of course, how was that transition like going from the Oakland A's organization to the New York Mets?
Well, I mean, I had a year in between, so I didn't necessarily go just from the A's to the Mets. But I mean, not gonna say it was anything crazy, but another opportunity to perform, another job. So
While with the New York Mets, what was that like being a part of the affiliate of the Syracuse Mets?
it was all right. Like New York, it was cold, and um, Syracuse is a nice little area. Nothing, not a whole lot to do, but enough to do. That's fine.
While with the Syracuse Mets, what were some of your biggest accomplishments?
Pitching, um, and I don't really have many. I didn't play that much. So,
How was that transition like going from the Mets organization to the San Francisco Giants organization?
better for sure. But I think the Giants have one of the best minor league systems in baseball.
Of course, while getting to the San Francisco Giants organization, what were some of your biggest accomplishments throughout that time?
I didn't have any.
How was that transition like going from being in minor league baseball to going overseas and playing in Mexico and Germany?
Um, Mexico is pretty similar, and Germany is a whole different story. But when we play down in Mexico, it's not much, not a whole lot different than what you see in the minor leagues.
Of course, how is that experience like playing international baseball?
I love it. It's awesome. Being able to play and adapt another country's culture when you're not a native in it, it's pretty awesome. And they love baseball and they support and they're at more games than probably people are here in the states.
Throughout your time, what has it been like getting to represent three MLB organizations?
Um, it's been okay. Didn't really get the opportunity with my last two organizations to represent them in the big leagues, so can't really speak on behalf of that one.
What are some of your favorite memories and moments competing in professional baseball so far?
Let's see. My first big league homer against the Astros in 2016. My let's see, my complete game shutout with a rookie pitcher. My rookie year against the Phillies in Philly. Um, all of my championships in all different countries, and just the opportunity to continue to play.
What was that experience like getting to compete for championships in other countries?
Oh, it was incredible. Um, I have it's been the most like exciting playoff set I've ever been a part of. Honestly, um, the crowds and support in both different both leagues. The crowd and the support's amazing, and the fans and the excitement and the support is not is second to none. I can tell you that.
Was it like getting to meet your fans and having them ask for your autographs and photos with you?
Pretty awesome. It's been 12 years of that in my life now. So it's pretty great to be able to do it in other places.
What are some of your future plans in professional baseball moving forward?
I haven't figured that out yet.
What advice would you give those people that are looking to play on the collegiate level for an NCAA team?
All you need is an opportunity to play. And in the game of baseball, it's more important you go somewhere where you can get play time than going to a big name school that you're not going to play for a couple years.
What advice would you give those college baseball players out there that are looking to make it into the MLB draft and getting drafted to play professional baseball?
Take the time to find out the player that you are and the player you want to become, and try to um, make that person work on that person daily. Because the only way that you can succeed is if you take the time to understand and try to perfect what you do and how you do it just for your game to be better.
What advice would you give those rookies entering their first year of Major League Baseball?
It's a shell shock. It's going to be hard. It's going to be hot. You'll be okay.
What advice would you give those baseball players that are looking to play that go to the minor league level?
It's not pretty. It's not easy. Being able to deal with the travel and the leagues, this, that, and the other, in the minor leagues is how it's going to test your worthiness of getting to the big leagues. It's going to be hard. It's going to be complicated, but believe in yourselves and be good teammates.
That's great advice. Where can my listeners find you at on social media?
And my Instagram is Bruce Bruce Maxwell um, 08 threads X all those things they're all the same.
Thank you again, Bruce Maxwell, for your interview and best of luck in your future wherever it may hold you.
I appreciate it, Brandon.
You can find Brandon Sports Talk on Instagram at Brandon Sports Talk, Twitter at Talk_Brandon, and you can find me on YouTube at Brandon Sports Talk. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you again, Bruce Maxwell, for your interview and best of luck in your future.
Thank you, you as well.
You've been watching Brandon Sports Talk. Please feel free to like, share, and subscribe to Brandon Sports Talk on social media and on YouTube.